Welcome everybody, welcome back to another reading with Unknown Until I Rest Forever. Woo! Welcome to another day. I hope you guys are all feeling good. You're looking after your health. Nobody's sick because being sick is not fun. Today's gonna be a general reading. Let's welcome source. Say affirmations and get going, yeah? Okay. Source, welcome and accept you into every cell of this reading, every cell of my soul, my spirit, my physical being, every cell of this channel, every cell of my words, my thoughts, and my actions. And I thank you for your presence within all those cells. I welcome and accept you into today's message. May we read the truth in the part of the message that is going to be aiding the travelers to move forward within their lives, out of stagnation into clarity, into knowledge and self-awareness. Thank you for your presence again. I welcome you, Source. Let's say affirmations. I'm in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And one more time, I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And our second one, I can rely on the universe to guide me in the right direction. I am always guided in the right direction. I can rely on the universe to guide me in the right direction. I am always guided in the right direction. And one more time, I can rely on the universe to guide me in the right direction. I am always guided in the right direction. Okay, let's get started. For the overall energy, we will do Mushroom Tarot, or Mushroom Oracle. I'm not gaming. I actually deleted my Twitch channel just for reasons that I will not be talking about on here. I will be back streaming video games eventually, but now is not the time. But I am playing mobile games. I'll possibly put it into my bio, my name, and the game that I'm playing. So if you're interested, I will have that up shortly. Come join me. If you like mobile games, come join me. I've been having fun. Honestly, it's a little bit frustrating, but video games are frustrating sometimes, all the time, so let's get this overall energy for the listeners today, Source. Also, let me know, how are you guys liking the new thumbnails? You guys like the art that I'm putting in there? What are your thoughts on it? Because I'm having fun with that. The overall energy. First card coming out is the Ghost Mushroom, and behind it we have Fertility, the Bamboo Mushroom. We have Shine and Fertility. First two cards coming out, Shine and Fertility. Let's take the top card. It says Community. And one more card, please. And thank you. Well, we have two cards. I'll put one on. Well, we'll just take both of them. We have a Nourish and Adapt. have an extra card today. It's okay. First message that I'm getting, that sounded like, that voice, you know what it sounded like? It sounded like, from, what is it, Nacho Libre, or that Traveler, their friend, or whoever they meet to go to the boxing, or the one that was stealing the food. Wait, it sounded like one of them, I'm not sure, but that was kind of funny. So first message that I'm getting, sorry, off track. I do that a lot. First thing I'm getting is that the listener, for you today, you are meant to be in some sort of spotlight, and or like, I'm getting the energy of Leo, kind of like Leo is, or like you have some sort of placements in your chart where you are supposed to be like, kind of like embracing the Leo, you like to be in the spotlight, you like when, others come to you for either entertainment and or, I would say more entertainment and or like, just come to you and be like, oh, they're like one step above me, and I can either take something from them and or have fun while I'm around them. Shine, fertility, community, adapt, and nourish. You have possibly been almost like not allowing yourself in, or there, it feels like you've had some sort of obstacles getting to this place of standing in front of a community and or being in the spotlight in a community. You've had some sort of difficulties getting there. What I'm gonna say is, what I'm feeling is to not give up. Keep on nourishing that want or desire within yourself, because you know you have this desire. You know that this is something that you want in your life. You want to manifest this. You know that you feel comfortable in this position. You almost like prefer this lifestyle, and or it's almost like you crave it in a way. Also, I realized, well, I have a habit of munching on my fingers, and I've realized that, so I'm gonna try my best. If you see me like go like this and go, that's because I'm trying to break that habit. Shine, fertility, you do have lots of ideas, lots of drive for whatever this is. I do see that you haven't gave up on it. Like, you know that this is what you want, and you've been working at it even through the obstacles and even through the hardships. You haven't gave up your desire. Like, you haven't given up on this desire. You haven't almost like surrendered to the enemy that was trying to stop you, and or like the fight in you has not been extinguished. Is there a T in there? Extinguished? I'm not sure. I'm not good with spelling, okay? I'm not good with that. Shine, fertility, community. On the bottom we have regeneration. Shine, fertility, community, adapt, nourish. It's almost like you know, like whether the world has brought all the cells together for you, kind of like how Abraham Hicks says it, the vortex, like whether you have, like the universe has prepared that vortex for you. What? I watched my past video and I'm always like, nom nom nom. I'm gonna keep my hands down here. Sorry, off track. vortex. What was I talking about? Vortex? Anyways, I lost my track of thought, but with fertility out here, it's almost like you have like a plethora of ideas and or like inspiration of entertainment, like the things that you want to share, the things that you want to do. Maybe you find yourself funny and or entertaining, and like you like want to share that with others. You want to be able to make others laugh. You want to be able to bring smiles to people's faces. And again, not everybody is not like we're not for everybody. Like as an individual, we're gonna have our set like community of people, but we're not going to be for the whole world. Like the whole world may be aware of us, but not the whole world is going to come to your platform and be able to like click with you in a way or mesh with you because they're for somebody else. Again, we do have travelers that are okay with just being like low-key, not so much in the public eye and our spotlight. They're okay being those supporters for the people that are in the spotlight. Adapt and nourish. Right now, and are going into the future, you're gonna be almost like sitting with the uncomfortable feeling of the fact that it has been pretty difficult for you to achieve this milestone of this platform and are like manifesting, attracting your community or I don't want to say pupils, but those people attracting your tribe in a way. I don't know if you guys watch anime, but there's like in animes it's always like the one person that guides this group of people, and then this group of people is like, oh my goodness, this is my leader, oh my goodness, I love them, kind of like that type of thing, which like both sides of the coin are, they like need each other in a way. They want to be around each other. They don't want to trade each other for nothing. Like the followers, they like that they're the follower of this person, and this person likes to lead these followers. Like both of them like the connection, and that exists for you too. It does. You may be learning some sort of lesson that not everybody is for you as well. Because I was saying in the future you might have to sit with an uncomfortable feeling of how long this manifestation has been taking for you. But you're also going to be learning how to adapt. You're going to be seeing the things that maybe you didn't do the best, and or learning your character or yourself more, and seeing where you may have weaknesses, where maybe you push people away. You're going to be seeing clearly internally. You're going to be seeing yourself internally clearly so that you can adapt to also it's like the world is always changing, the world is always flowing. It's not always like, for an example, like famous people, famous people always get into fame and like with different trends. So throughout the years, like maybe 100 years, how people got into the spotlight and or fame was completely different than how famous people get into the spotlight and fame in today's day. So it's adaptability to the universe as well, and the change of the people, the younger generations growing up, like their interests, and almost like Also, it has something to do with the spiritual side of the world. What lessons do people need to learn now? It's almost like what's gonna help the people most in this day and age. Like what do people nourish? But then again, you're not for everybody. So it's adapting to change, but also with nourish and adapt, it's also nourishing yourself, your own character. Like, who am I in space? You don't have to please anybody. You have to just be yourself to the fullest, and your people are gonna find you. Like, as long as you keep on nourishing yourself and who you are as a person. Again, I always will and always do recommend to look into your birth chart or astrology chart and or have somebody read it for you. Learn how to read it yourself, have somebody read it for you, because it can explain to you a lot about yourself, like some habits that you have and are like the ways of being. For an example, my Aries, or my third house, which is about communication, has Aries in it. So sometimes I am kind of like, I don't really think about what I say. I just kind of like, rah. But also my, I don't know, I forgot which one, but one of my other main signs is Pisces, of like how I relate or how others see me. So I'm like, wah, but then I'm like, rah. So, but I never really kind of like understood those aspects about myself until I looked into my birth chart. So I will recommend that you do that. That actually may help you understand where to like focus your attention, and accept that some people are not gonna like aspects of you. I'm kind of going here and there, honestly. Let me start pulling tarot just so we can get back on track. Also, with adapt and nourish, it's almost as if the cards are saying to adapt to the challenges, adapt to the things that like are holding back your manifestations. Let me pull some cards. And also, let me clear the air really quick. I incense an energy back. This energy that I'm feeling, I return it back to the sender. It is rejected from my space, denied access, and unwelcomed. And send it back to the energy, return to sender. Thank you, Source. I appreciate your help and your aid in doing so. It almost feels like there's like a blockage for my messages because before I start, like I can, it's like a lot when I turn on this, it's it's almost like my voice is like, it's so hard for me to get out the message, but before I get on before I turn this on, like the messages are flowing, so I know that there's some sort of block. So again, Source, I thank you for helping me, and I welcome and accept you into this return to sender energy. This energy that I am feeling of this blockage, I do deny access, reject it, and unwelcome it. And with your help, we send it back to the sender. And I thank you and appreciate you for your help. Okay, let's get back on to the message. Again, we had shine, fertility, community, adapt, and nourish. Oh, I was gonna say almost with adapt to the challenges, and like nourish the fact that this may be some sort of lesson, or like nourish the fact that these challenges are possibly there for a reason. Don't ignore the fact that you have had these challenges sent your way, and or you had to face these challenges. Don't just ignore them. See them for what they are. Like, see that, yes, I had a challenge with manifesting this for myself. Accept it. Accept this challenge as being valid, as being a part of who you are. Again, accepting all aspects about yourself does make you stronger, because it makes you more whole, because we are not perfect. We all have like our weaknesses and our strengths. We all make mistakes. We all like, none of us are perfect. So accepting yourself as a whole makes you a lot stronger than knowing that you're struggling with something and completely ignoring it and like trying to run from it. Like, accept it. Yes, I am struggling with this. Also, let's get some tarot, and then we'll see what comes up. 3 of Cups for shine. Or coming underneath shine. Coming out underneath shine. You do, listener, you do have, like, the reason that you shine is because of your soul. It's something that comes out from within you. You may not be accepting that about yourself, and this is part, like, a message to me, too. You may have been trying to prove to others, or like build your stance in the community based off your physical being, but that's not what is shining, and that may be why you've had so many struggles with manifesting the stance in community, because you should be, the thing to celebrate is your soul, and the thing to show to the community and or lead the community with is your soul. It has nothing to do with your physical being. It is about the soul. Because again, with the ghost mushroom coming out first, this one reminds me of the soul. It's glowing. It's like a internal makeup of some sort of chemicals, which internal makeup reminds me of the soul. You may have been too focused on the physical being and or others' physical beings too. With this card, it's also saying that, again, your soul, like, building a community, that's kind of hard to understand, isn't it? But it's like knowing your mission here, knowing why you got born, not the physical being, because we are not the physical body, we are the soul borrowing this physical body, because the soul is gonna live forever, but this physical being is just like this short little time and space. But the soul is what we really are. Not even necessarily, but a step further than seeing yourselves as a physical body, we see ourselves as a soul. it's almost like celebrating other souls too. Again, there are souls that actually, I don't even want to say that, because the core of everybody's being, the soul, is of love. It literally is of love. Honestly, this is a little bit of what's that word? What is it? What am I looking for? Oh, not practice, but like when you track or revisit certain ideas. What is that? It's like review for me. Or like stuff that I haven't thought about in a long time. It may be helpful for you to view everybody else as a soul. Something gave them life, something gave them a chance at life, like something gave them a chance to exist, to be a part of these separate beings and share life with others. Like, even the most, like, the travelers that completely, like, Israel completely slaughtered thousands of babies and children. Israel slaughtered thousands of babies and children, but they still have that soul in them that gave them life. Like, something still had love for that being, and it gave it life. Like, even though Israel maybe was born in order to learn a lesson, but they completely failed. Israel completely failed the lesson. Which, again, they're gonna have to get reborn, possibly another lifetime, and relearn the lesson, and fingers crossed they learn the lesson next time, and our people, kind of stand, like, we're getting a little bit off track, but let's not go there. I can make some separate video about what I think about this, how Israel slaughters babies and children, but again, something gave them life, something gave them a soul, something is allowing them to live because it loves them. It literally, we're a whole. Like, so basically, if you look at the world from a big standpoint, and again, I'm getting this from anime because I watch animes a lot, and one of the, like, visuals in the anime was, people from, like, far away, and it was just like a swarm. Actually, that was not even from anime, that was from watching Palestine. And you, like, see that, like, this, when right now Palestinians are walking back to the north to reclaim their stolen lands, and they had, like, a drone that was, like, out there, and you can see, like, this, like, body of like a live body just, like, walking down the street, but it looked like it was one, even though you know that there's, like, thousands of individuals. It looked like it was one being, which it is. The whole world is one being, but there's just parts of us that are like a virus. Like, even a virus is a part of us. And really, it's not even the virus's fault for existing. It's the fact of the silence of the rest of the cells. It's like a virus attacks our body, and imagine the rest of the cells are just like, oh my goodness, this virus is just so strong. Let me join sides with it. And it just, like, joins sides with it because... and so you just die. That's basically, like, half of the people in the world where they're like, oh my goodness, I just can't fight Israel. They're just too good. And they just join the virus's side while the virus literally starts to kill the cells of the body. And so now there's a cancer in the body. But again, something gave that virus life too. And really, it's not even the virus's fault for existing. It's the silent people. It's the healthy cells that didn't stand against it. They just joined side with the virus and let it just kill the human or the being or whatever. I'm not sure why we're talking about this, honestly. But it's, again, well, we started talking about the soul. Again, the way that my mind works, and I know this is a weakness, I change topics 10 times, okay? So if it's hard to follow along, I really, really do apologize, because I can't even follow my own thoughts, okay? I can't even follow my own thoughts, okay? Three of Cups, clarifying shine. I have a feeling that you are trying to build a community where you guys have fun, where you bring smiles, like you guys can celebrate, they have something to look forward to, like an excitement. They have a place to come and laugh, a place to come and celebrate, party. You just want to be that one that is able to, like, almost bring life to people's souls, instead of focusing on destruction, instead of focusing on laughing at people's suffering and or joining sides with the virus. You want people to be able to shine. Three of Cups. This message is very intertwined with Palestine too, and it may be because you are somebody who is pro-Palestinian, and you've been trying to build your platform, but again, there's 75% of Americans voted for Israel. 75% of Americans, again, I live in America, 75% of Americans voted for Israel in support of a virus. It's like I would say that people are just weak cells. Like, they're the cells that stand. There's that 25% of Americans that stand with Palestine. They're fighting against the virus. They're like the medicine against the virus. While all the weak cells just join sides with the one that is gonna kill them too eventually. But again, I have a feeling that you may be pro-Palestinian as well. Like, you've put up a good fight as well, or like try to get the message out there. But because this message is about you trying to build some sort of stance in community and or platform. It's like you want to be able to smile and laugh with people, but this message is very intertwined with pro-Palestinian. And again, right now, I guess this is just going to be like a pro-Palestinian message too. If you are pro-Palestinian, then stick around. If not, then next reading. I want to say right now, even this new disgusting, quote unquote, what is that? The hell? Not a leader. Is like deporting students that just came to America to learn that are pro-Palestinian. Anybody that is speaking about this Holocaust that is going on. This new this new piece of, this new trash, I don't know, it's deporting students for standing up against a Holocaust? Like, what? I'm just gonna be pissed off this reading. I'm sorry. This took a complete turn, but listener, you may be pro-Palestinian as well. You may be feeling this as well. Let's try to get back to your message today. I'm so sorry. But not really, because I'm proud to stand up against the Holocaust. I'm proud to stand up against the Holocaust. Growing up, I always wondered why the heck nobody stood up against the Germany Holocaust, and now I know. Now I know. It's because these pathetic souls. Actually, it's not even pathetic souls. It's because I don't understand it, honestly. I do understand it, but it's like pathetic armies that are supposed to stand up against evil, but they're pathetic armies that didn't do nothing. They just watched and spectated while 200,000 people got slaughtered for no reason, for standing up and saying, hey, you guys stole our flippin' land, give it back. Like, you stole our land and now you're oppressing us? What the hell? And then they got slaughtered for saying that? Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually focus on this reading, but let me try. For fertility, we have Six of Pentacles. Do not give up. Whatever platform you're trying to build, even though you had so much opposition, challenges, while you were trying to build it, do not give up, because your focus and your hard work, again, it kind of goes along my last two readings as well. Your focus and your dedication to this manifestation is gonna pay off. And this is clarifying fertility. It's almost as if the universe is gonna gift you something. This is not even these little tiny in space. Cause imagine, we're infinite. Our soul is infinite. Soul is a sound. Like, when you think about thoughts or the soul, what is it? It's like a vibration. Again, Nikola Tesla, if you have studied any laws of the universe and or people that spoke about truth and or how this universe works, they taught that our souls, anything existence is a vibration. It's literally just a sound wave. It's sound. It's almost like your sound is gonna be amplified. Yum, yum, yum. Wait, fingers are tasty. Fingers are tasty. Oh, jeez. Six of Pentacles, but again, back to them. I'm so sorry. We're literally like today. I don't know. Fertility, Six of Pentacles. With fertility, Six of Pentacles, it's I say I have a lot of like filler words, don't I? It's almost like that's an example. I need to figure this out in my brain. Jeez. Six of Pentacles, fertility. Whatever ideas you've already had for this community, it's gonna get amplified. The fertility that you already had, like, you already felt like you had so many ideas, so many like concepts that you wanted to share with others, it's only gonna get amplified. You've been working on this, it's only gonna get greater and greater. Again, desires, you're allowed to have your desires. You're allowed to create whatever you want to create. Whatever you want to create. Even a Holocaust if you want. You can even create a Holocaust if you want. You can create whatever you want to create. So keep on going. Whatever you are, whatever stance you want to have, do not give up, because you're about to step into that vortex. You're about to step into seeing things come together. Again, the universe needs time to bring the pieces all together. Again, if you listen to Abraham Hicks, you have an idea of what I'm talking about, and if you don't, it's kind of like the idea of you possibly know about manifestation. The longer you hold a thought in your mind, the more time it has to attract and magnetize those same thoughts. Again, if you held the thought for 1 minute and never again, you're not gonna attract those same types of thoughts. No, you're not. But if you practice that thought day in, day out, you're gonna attract lots and loads of those thoughts. But it takes time. It takes time for them to find their way to you. It takes time for them to attract themselves to you. Also, it takes time for you to trade out the thoughts that were opposing it, or trying, or like being hypocritical, and or kind of like opposing it. Like maybe you had a thought that you deserve this community, you really crave to stand as this entertainer in this community, and or a knowledge provider in this community, but you had an opposing thought that was like, oh, people are not gonna like me, oh, people are not gonna accept me. So you were like at a tug and pull between manifesting and then completely pushing it away from you, manifesting this, completely pushing it away from you because of the opposing thoughts. But I do see that your want for this platform, your want for this stance, is a lot stronger than whatever thoughts you weren't even aware of. But becoming aware of these thoughts, or becoming like having the universe point them out. Maybe you had to experience something negative, or where you made a mistake, or you were maybe rude to somebody or something like that, where you're like, oh, I hold that thought? Whoa, I've been practicing that? Whoa, let me change that real quick. I do not like that. I do not like that. Let's move forward. Again, thank you. I just want to say really quickly, a few of you guys have been commenting on my videos, and I want to thank you, because again, we are pro-Palestinian here, and some people are very rude. Some people, I'm so grateful that you guys have been kind and welcoming and accepting. The few of you guys, and I love you. I love you. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for even saying anything kind. I appreciate it. Honestly, I do appreciate it. Let's get one for community. This reading is a little strange, but it's also necessary too. I haven't really had much readings where I actually spoke about Palestine, so I actually really appreciate this reading. We have the Page of Cups. For community. Oh, again, I really have a feeling that you are pro-Palestinian, having to watch the silence of everybody, and or people literally laughing at Palestine and are making fun of Palestine and their suffering. Like, I have a feeling that you are somebody like that, and it's like you have to start from ground zero with the love that you have for the community. Again, that may have been one of the obstacles, is you wanting to start this channel, or getting the pull to start this channel around the time that this Holocaust started to happen. So you had to, and I know where you're coming from, you had to almost like fight this hatred of these other cells that exist, that were siding with the virus. And it's almost like you had to fight hatred within yourself, towards the community, but also wanting to be there for the community. And that may have been one of the challenges too. Right now you do have to start from ground zero with the love for other souls, or love for, it's like forgiveness towards the ones that made the mistake or had the sin of ignoring the Holocaust, the Germany Holocaust. They just ignored it. They knew about it. They even knew that if they went and bought a certain item from a certain company, it would pay for the Holocaust, and they still did it. It's like you had to fight this like almost anger, hatred, despise, disgust towards this community, while knowing that they are a soul and something loves them enough to give them life and not take it from them, and to keep giving them life to learn that lesson. I know where you're coming from. It has not been an easy journey, huh? But I'm so proud of all the people that stood up for Palestine, stood up against the Holocaust, didn't just sit back and watch it happen. I'm so proud of you guys, because you guys have skyrocketed away spiritually from everybody else. Like, you guys are on a different level spiritually, completely different level, completely different strength. I don't know if you guys even understand how much more powerful you are than others. I don't even know if you understand. I don't even know if I completely understand. But again, ground zero, it's almost like, because I know that whatever gave rise to the souls within these physical beings loves them. It's still gonna be there for them until the day that they die. Even if somebody takes responsibility and puts them on a death sentence, takes their life, there's still gonna be love for them. Like, there's still love for, as much as I despise it, there's still love for Israel. Like, whoever, even the one in charge, whoever, the creator behind life still loves them. It's still waiting for them to change. It's still waiting for them to learn their lessons. It's really hard to grasp that, isn't it? It's really, really hard. And sometimes it's like, how the hell can you love that? How the hell can you love that? How? But Source is like, I love everybody. I love the whole universe. And we're like, ah! And they're like, well, if Source is almost like, you have life, right? You had mistakes, right? You had to learn some stuff. You were in toxic patterns too, huh? And I'm like, well, you're right. I'm not perfect. You're right. It is difficult though. I'm not even me myself too. Honestly, I'm kind of in the same. Listeners, we might be like in the same boat. We're like trying to build this platform. Like, I too feel this desire to be in the spotlight, to be in the spotlight, in the public eye. I too have this desire. And even throughout all of this, which this reading like completely resonates with me too. I too fell into that hatred of others. That was one of my biggest challenges too, is I don't know, dude, it's difficult. It's difficult. I do see that you are very, almost like resistant, like scared to take the step with love, because you know that if you're going to build a community, you have to build it with love. You have to build it to give love to others, to give acceptance to others, to be inviting. But with this whole Holocaust going on, it's been difficult. It's honestly been difficult. Like, some people just, like, I don't know how some people did it. I don't know. I don't get them. I honestly don't get them. I don't get them. And for me, I'm gonna say for me, I'm still struggling. There's people that I'm still struggling. Like, I still have hatred towards some people. I'm still like, how can you face yourself? How can you live with yourself while you were silent during a whole ass Holocaust? A whole ass Holocaust. And you were silent? How can you live with yourself? I still struggle with showing some people love. I still struggle with it. Because again, it is the cells, like, it's ours, like, we as the people should have gone to Israel, punched the hell out of them, so that they knew what hurting somebody felt like. But we failed. We didn't go over there, we didn't stop nobody, we didn't punch nobody. We just watched them do it. Again, some of us spoke up about it, but nobody actually went over to Israel and beat the shit out of them. Nobody did. They just let them hurt people without knowing what it's like to be hurt. And source, again, that's another reason why everybody's kind of at the same level. Like, we are all one. Again, the people, again, me. The people, me, that didn't go over to Israel and beat the hell out of them are just as responsible for this Holocaust as the ones that created it. That's so hard to accept, but it's true. Again, if you saw your brother freaking beating up his wife, let's say you saw your brother beating up his wife, what, are you just gonna sit there and be like, guys, don't beat up your wives? Or are you gonna go and beat the hell out of your brother? But what the hell are you doing? Huh? Don't ever do that again! Are you just gonna sit there and be like, stop hurting your wife? Stop. Again, I'm responsible. I'm just as responsible for the Holocaust as the ones that created it, honestly. And again, that may be something that you are learning too. That may be something you are learning too, and that may actually help you show some of these people more love. Or understand that you guys are just as again, spiritually, even just speaking out did put you at a higher level, but again, you are just as responsible for the Holocaust as anybody else. I am just as responsible for not going over to Israel and beating the hell out of them. Oh, so you think it's okay to hurt somebody else, but you're scared in your little boots shaking to get beat up, but you can murder somebody, but you're scared of getting beat up? Oh, they're bullying me, they're so mean. While they murder 200,000 people. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Again, I understand that I am just as responsible for not getting that plane ticket, not going and beating them up. Again, if you watch animes, and I'm so confused how the anime community just sat there and also watched the Holocaust, didn't even, like, speak about it. Because isn't every anime, like, the people going and standing up and, like, beating up the bully? Like, every anime, you beat up the bully. You beat the go and beat them up. Talking to them never, ever, ever works. Never, ever has worked, never will work. You have to go and beat them up. That's why, honestly, I can't. This reading is just going to be all about pro-Palestine, and I'm okay with it. We have dedicated this reading to pro-Palestine, and I'm okay with it. Listeners, if you like pro-Palestine, stick around. If you're like, then next reading, please. Bye. What was I going to say? Let's move on to adapt. We have the Three of Swords. That is clarifying adapt. Three of Swords, most definitely. It's almost like adapt. Like, you have this craving to stand in the public eye, to stand and shine for others, for the ones that are for you. Like, I'm gonna have people for me, you listener are gonna have people for you. Like, we're not gonna, maybe, like, there's gonna be people that are mixed, like, they're gonna like me and you, but there's gonna be people that are just for you, and there's gonna be people just for me. I don't remember why I was saying that. I know I have this problem, okay? I always lose track of thought, okay? I'm sorry. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? I know, I kind of am jealous, but not in like a negative way. Like, I'm grateful that there are readers that don't lose track of thought, because listening to them is a lot better, like, more fun than somebody that's like, blah, blah, blah. What was I talking about again? I'm sorry, it's just how I am. What can I tell you? Three of Swords, adapt. Again, it's like, through this pain, like, even though, as I was saying, where I lost my track of thought, you still have this desire to be in that public eye, but you have to fight. It's almost like you're losing. You're losing, but you're winning at the same time. You're gonna lose lots of, like, Depth of Swords. It's like your heart is getting stabbed in a way with the Three of Swords, which is all about heartache, heart pain. It's like, that you still have this uncomfortable feeling around a lot of your community, or around a lot of the community that you live in. And with this pain in your heart, you're going to have to adapt to. It's almost like you're going to have to evolve with this pain. Because these people are not going nowhere. They're going to be here learning their lessons as well. You're going to have, it's like accepting that you're going to have to carry this pain in your heart regardless. Like, that is the thing that you're going to have to adapt to, is carrying this pain in your heart, which is going to probably alter the entertainment and or the content that you're going to put forth. And or your content is just, because at the beginning we had Shine with the Three of Cups, where you were at the beginning of your journey, possibly. Thank you, ambulance. At the beginning of your journey, you may have been somebody who wanted to entertain people, bring them smiles, bring them laughs, just be silly, funny. But right now, it's almost like you're gonna come to this community with this pain. You're gonna come to share pain, almost like support people through pain. It's kind of like the world of difference here. You're gonna have to adapt to your own experiences and how you're gonna face this community, how you're gonna stand in front of this community, what face you're gonna show this community. Your cup is so small for this community. Your cup of love. It is so small. After what we had to witness and the silence of most people in our communities, your love for this community is so small. It's so minuscule. It's almost non-existent. Almost non-existent. It may not even exist right now, but you're gonna have to start from ground zero. Again, this is like the adapting that you're gonna have to do, is knowing that you still have this desire to serve your community, but also know that majority of this community has stabbed you in the heart. They just ruthlessly stabbed you in the heart. And this picture depicts the mind, so it's like the knowledge. It's like it's almost like the community, like, it's like something that you hold mentally, the knowledge that this community betrayed you, betrayed society, betrayed the world, the universe at large. What, can we get one for Nourish? Oh, you guys, I really like this reading. If you stuck around, if you've been listening, I really like this reading. I really like it. I know it's been like, woo, 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 but I really like it. I don't know about you guys, but thank you that I am able to read however I want to read. Say whatever I want to say. I really like this reading. Probably one of my favorite readings out of all of my readings. King of Swords for Nourish. And 8 of Pentacles on the bottom. Nourish with the King of Swords. Again, this is gonna have to be some sort of vocal words, things that you can hear out here, not just in your mind. Nourish words. The thing that I'm hearing is the fact that most of these people that sided with the Holocaust, supported the Holocaust, are going to be awakening. And instead of greeting them with hatred, like, they're going to be realizing exactly what they've done. Source is going to wake them up. Source is going to be like, oh, you supported a genocide, now I'm going to wake you up. The fact that you supported this Holocaust. Now you're going to become aware the fact that you supported this Holocaust. Now you're going to know how many people you murdered with your support. It's kind of like that. And all of these people are going to be almost like so confused and lost. Which is like, that's what they deserve! That's what they deserve, right? But again, it's like greeting them with words that can help them learn their lessons, help them go in the right direction. You don't want to push them back into the place that they were. It's like, yes, we have an understanding. That's what they deserve. That's what they deserve. But Source is asking you to greet them with plant seeds in them that could actually help them learn major lessons that they couldn't learn on their own. It's almost like you're going to be an aid to these people to learn lessons that they were not able to learn without somebody guiding them to, almost. Like they were in bad company. Again, in animes, I've watched lots of animes, so I'm gonna be bringing that up. But in animes, when the bad guy does something bad, the people don't necessarily kill them. Yes, they beat them up so that they know what pain feels like, so that they know that nobody's just gonna watch them hurt others. But in the end, they don't take that person's life. They say, live on, fix your mistakes, learn from them. And that's kind of like the concept here, is these people are going to be awakening to what they have done. To be there to guide them to learn their lessons, because you can see the lesson that they probably need to learn clearly. And or don't, like, it's almost like telling you to not throw them back into darkness, but give them a spot to feel welcomed and accepted, so that they can go on that healing journey, so that they can face those lessons that they have to face, so that they can face those hard truths in a place that they feel safe and secure, almost. In which it's like, I know it's really hard to like be like, I'm gonna be that safe place to people that supported a Holocaust. I know, it kind of sucks, but that is what we are asked to do. Again, I'm learning this lesson too, okay? I'm not perfect, I'm learning this lesson too. It's not easy to learn. Let me tell you, this lesson is not easy to learn. Let's pull some of these cards, then pull an angel number, and we're going to close out this reading. Again, I'm so grateful for this reading. I'm grateful that I allowed myself to go down the messages that were present. I got reminded of some things that I should be learning too, honestly. Thank you, Source. As much as I don't want to hear it, thank you, Source. Oh my goodness. Wow! This one, we have tattoos, piercings, hair color. You may be somebody who has lots of tattoos, piercings, and colors their hair. Maybe that's something that you're into, or that's like kind of the community that you're in. Maybe you're in more of the like quote-unquote weirdo community, in our strange community, which we love that community. We love it. And again, with the tattoos, piercing, hair color, this community has been kind of like rejected by society for majority of their lives, or majority of existence anyways. By the community that is supporting the Holocaust, by the way. You have been rejected by the community that is supporting a Holocaust, by the way. Well, because majority of Christians are supporting a Holocaust, right? Like, oh my goodness, Israel! Oh, go Israel! What the hell? Are you saying that Jesus is this, Jesus is that? You're supposed to be following love, not hurting others? What the hell are you doing supporting Israel? The flip. Well, they murdered while you're freaking... oh my goodness. My goodness. I'm almost lost my mind during this Holocaust. It's okay that you live in your community. This card, it's okay that you live in your community, is almost like it's okay that you are part of, that you're working to be this light in, or this public eye, in the public eye person. Like, it's okay. Like, even though there has been so much backlash around your name, so much, maybe slander and or hatred around who you are as a person, but it's okay that you exist in this community. It's okay that you are part of this community. It's okay that you want a place in this community. I'm going to take the first card. I asked for clarity, guidance, and I thank the universe for the answer. Again, that's another filler word. I use it a lot. It's a filler word. Source does want to, or the universe does want you to communicate with it more. Listen to it, ask it for guidance. The card says, I asked for clarity, guidance, and I thank the universe for the answer. The universe wants you to trust it more. The universe wants you to rely on it more, to ask it, to believe that you have received the answer more. Like, the universe just wants you to rely on it more. It wants you to trust it more. It wants you to believe in it, believe in its power. Even though I do see that you haven't given up on this desire, but it does seem like you do have some sort of contradiction where you don't believe that the universe is going to bring this desire to you. Like, even though you still crave it and you still want it, maybe you do kind of doubt that the universe is powerful enough to bring you this desire, especially with the people, with how much people oppose your stance in community. But the universe is saying, believe me, like, I'm much more powerful than the people that I gave life to. The universe is saying, you think that the people that I gave life to are more powerful than the one that gave them life? Come on now. Come on now. Let's take the top card. I guess this one wants to come. I appreciate my existence, therefore appreciate them and their existence. This is again what we were talking about. It's like, I appreciate, it's almost like we appreciate ourselves for existing. We appreciate that we are in existence, that Source gave us the ability to exist in whatever this place is, that Source gave us life, that Source built this physical body for the soul to live in for this short period. So it's like, I know it's really hard to accept others, but Source also gave them life. Source gave them the opportunity to come and learn lessons here, to explore, to create. And so it's like, the card says, I appreciate my existence, therefore I appreciate them and their existence. Because again, with me, personally, I've created really toxic things in my life. I haven't always treated people correctly either. I haven't always been the nicest to people either. And I'm grateful that Source gave me the ability to learn from that and not be stuck in it, evolve from it, and never treat people that way again. And again, sometimes I do find myself creating like not the best patterns towards others, and that's just another lesson that I have to learn. That's something that I have to evolve from again. But we're grateful that we get to evolve, so we have to remember that these people are also here to evolve, to make mistakes, and then evolve from them, to make mistakes, realize they've made a mistake, and then evolve from it. I know that a Holocaust is a big mistake, and they should be put on death trial. But then again, it's like not falling into hatred of them, because it's understanding that it's a lesson. Almost like not fearing what the people that were oppressed are going to say about us, like what Palestine is going to say about me for saying that Israel is also loved by the universe. It's almost like that concept too, to not be afraid, to accept everybody in a way. You don't have to be anywhere around them. You don't have to. But for you personally, listener, you are being called to keep that space open for them. Keep that acceptance open for them. Just because Source did give them life, Source wants them to learn that lesson. Source is craving for these people to never make this mistake again. So you really are being called to hold this place open for them, because you are strong enough. You are somebody who is supported by the universe. Again, your manifestation is coming in. It's just taking a little bit for the universe to bring all the parts together. But it's, again, a reminder for myself and for you, listener, to keep that space open for the people that are still learning their lessons. And Source wants them to learn their lessons. The universe wants them to learn their lessons. The universe doesn't want them to just make a mistake and then get murdered for making that mistake. The universe actually wants them to make mistakes, see that they've made a mistake, and then evolve from it. Let's get you an angel number, and then we will close out this reading. Is that 888? Wow. Such a pretty number, 888. I do see infinity. But it says karma, which is karma. It says balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Whoa, that's kind of deep. I ain't not even gonna lie. Let me read it one more time. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. The first thing that I am getting from this passage is, I know it's really hard to show love to that community that you're trying to build. Hopefully this message inspired you to show more love to that community, or operate from love. You don't have to necessarily go out and show anybody individual love. It's just operating from love, appreciating the community that you have now, whether it's 1 viewer or 10 viewers, whatever, 2,000, 3,000, I don't know. Whatever you have right now, appreciate it. Show them that you care. Show them that you appreciate the fact that they're there for you. Remember to almost like do things for them. Buy things for them almost. don't lose, what I'm going to say, don't lose your love for the universe and or the life in people that the universe gave just because one certain group of people, this is just one group of people. One group of people that has tricked and or misguided the sheep. The sheep don't have hatred for the sheep. The sheep are going to follow the strongest leader or the leader that they see strongest. So a lot of the sheep have followed the America because they're scared. Sheep are scared. Sheep are not strong. They don't know fighting. They don't know protection. They just know following. So don't hate the sheep. Keep your desire strong. Keep your mindset strong, that the fact that you want this place and community, and keep practicing leading people, keep practicing being there for people, keep practicing being that guidance or being that strong person that the sheep then follow, because the world is always going to have the leader and the sheep. Leader, sheep. Leader, sheep. All the time. Always. It's more of like, become even stronger in your conviction that you are the leader. Become even stronger in your knowing that you are meant to be the leader. And keep walking that. As long as you keep walking that I am a strong leader. I am a strong leader. Yes, you are going to make mistakes. Yes, you're going to have to evolve from certain actions and or things. It's okay. Keep walking as you are a strong leader. And these sheep, the ones that are lost, are going to come to you. They're going to follow you. So you can despise other leaders that are misleading people, but then again, know that they have life in them too, that the universe gave them life to learn certain lessons. You can despise their actions, let's say. You can abhor their actions. You can completely, I don't know, whatever the worst hatred word is, their actions. But know that Source gave them life, and Source is craving for them to keep living and learn those lessons so that they don't get repeated again in the bigger picture of space. That's gonna do it for us for this reading. I'm so grateful for this reading. Thank you everybody who stopped by and was listening. Let's burn some sage, say affirmations, and we're gonna get out of here. I'm in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. I'm in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. One more time. I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. I can rely on the universe to guide me in the right direction. I am always guided in the right direction. I can rely on the universe to guide me in the right direction. I am always guided in the right direction. And one more time. I can rely on the universe to guide me in the right direction. I'm always guided in the right direction. That's gonna do it for us. Again, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening, my oogly boogly little babies. My oogly boogly little booger bugs. Thank you. And we're gonna close it out. Hopefully you were able to take something from this and or something resounded with you. No, resounded is a sound. Something, well, I can't think of the word. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you
on the next reading, listeners. We'll see you on the next reading, listeners. Bye.